Hello everyone. I am here because I'm trying to find time in between packing that I can do a video. Now I'm going to start a new book. Whether or not I get it finished through this moving or packing actually, I'll just have to see. There'll come a point I'll do a video that tells you I am in the process and can't be available to do videos until everything is unloaded and in the house and livable. And when I say livable, I don't mean every single box emptied, but our beds are made, the house is cleaned, and my craft room is back together. Okay? Listen, it has taken me 5 days to pack my craft room. You're watching this video and my craft room is almost empty of all my supplies. So hopefully I'm not going to be missing anything for this video. So I found this book. It was so worn out. And, I mean, this kind of mahogany or whatever color book was so faded. So I came over it. I stained over it, okay? And I had to be careful not to get anything on the picture, and I stained over the back. This book had some stains on it. It was old. I mean, it is absolutely old. And one of the corners kind of, I guess I covered it up pretty good. This corner looked kind of scratched up. But I repaired this book cover. And this picture was on the front. Okay? It was glued down on the front. And it was in gold foil. It said secrets of Mother Nature. Anyway, so we will see how it goes. But then this picture came out of the inside. They had the identical picture on the inside on a page. And I cut it out and put a new picture on the front because the other one, it would have been fine, but it was so worn out on the corners and they were flipping up and everything. So, we'll just see what happens. My R, I'm noticing, looks like an N. I'll have to fix that. I had to paint this back on because after I stained over it, you could just barely see it. And I'm going to tell you, I haven't done letters in a long, long time. And the letters that they had were kind of tedious letters. But I went ahead and tried it. And that was the best I could do. It's not perfect, but it has a lot of love in it. And I also I varnished the book. And then after varnishing and after it dried and everything, I did the rest. So I'm going to put the book away for now. But I do want to show you that the book is Secrets of Mother Nature was the name of it. I'm not keeping the pages in the book. Oh, I don't know. Maybe some of them will end up back in the book. I got to locate it first. I don't know where it's at. So probably it won't make it in there. It may have got packed. I'll just have to check. This was a signed edition by this person. And I wanted to keep, I can't pronounce the last name. It's Hillbarger, I believe. Bass Hillbarger or Highbarger. I don't know. It's a different kind. It was, the publishers were out of Chicago. But anyway, when you flip it over, it shows that it was copyright 1942. And so I wanted to hang on to this, and I was going to like glue it on the inside of the covers, but I couldn't really do that because it was front and back. But I am going to include this in the journal. So all we're going to do today, I showed you the book. And it's going to have a 1 3/4 inch spine and 2 signatures. And right now, I do not have in front of me who the people are that did these digitals, okay? Just so you know, I will have that linked below during the flip through. So, I'm going to show them to you, though. They're just really pretty. They have fruit and flowers and birds. And so you'll see them as we go. I'll fold them and we'll talk about it. Okay, so this is smaller than the book itself. But I don't care because I love them. And the second one that I'm doing is, I think there's a couple actually. Shabba Dabba Doodah. I'm using hers as well. And this is, you know, some of hers. And I'm using some of the ephemera from both. But look at this little bird picture. And this page is actually smaller than the other digital. I don't know. Some of them print out bigger than the one than the other. So, but we'll make it work. When I'm all done, you'll see how it ends up looking. But it's a beautiful, beautiful digitals. And on this particular one, you actually get lines. So you'll have lines on the back. And that will make it cool. How have you guys been? I have been packing my brains out. Oh my goodness. I haven't packed in a long time. So I've only been packing in my craft room, and my husband's been packing, you know, outdoors and indoors everywhere. The kitchen we're saving for last, and we'll do that together. But yeah, it's been crazy, but you know, that's all right. I hope you guys have had cooler weather than we've had in Oklahoma. It's been crazy. It's like, I'm ready for winter because I want to get rid of this blistering hot weather that we've been having. So I'm ready for it to all be over. So all of these, not every single one has a bird, but most of them. They'll either have a fruit or a flower or just a collage. Like this one even has a little, let me see how this goes. I got to remember. Oh, it goes like this. This one even has a little beehive. And the bird is down here leaning, doing his own little thing. And some of them are kind of just collaged. But it is the same kit, so hopefully all that will pan out. Okay. I'm also going to be closing my Etsy shop whenever whenever we leave the house and I can't deal with any of the Etsy stuff. But I will be back. I will be back, and you might want to watch for some sales when I come back. You never know what might go on sale. Okay, there's a few just random pages that was in the kit, which I kind of liked. And let's see. Oh, I started to say, is that one got writing on it? But it does. Okay, it was just a lighter version. Okay, now I'm going to put, well, that's not the one. I want to put this one, I think, up front. So there's several pages right there, as you can see. So this one is also going to be in there. So well, let's fold it. It just has like a tea stain back. Got some pretty birds. And I just think this one's precious. Look at that. Oh, he's cute. And I love this one that's just scattered with birds. This little guy's cute too. So what I did, so when I started packing, I didn't know what was going to be what as far as where all my things are going to go. We're supposed to close on the new house on the 11th of September. Well, that's, you know, we don't know if that's going to work or not. We'll just have to see, because our house is supposed to close on, like, I think the 20-something. So who knows what we'll end up doing, but it won't be a problem either way. But it sure be nice if we didn't have to, you know, do them at random times. I'd like to do them pretty close together. So I just started when I decided I needed to have a book to work on while we were waiting in between, you know, packing and so forth. And so I just grabbed things and threw them in a tub and hoped that what I grabbed will be something we can use. I do know that, there we go. Okay, this one has black butterfly. So let's kind of putting different ones together. Some of them have the birds on the opposite side, and some of them, isn't that cute? I think that's really cute. But that's the back. Here's a cute one too. And this is my second favorite. Isn't he cute? He's cute. All right, now, and I'll put them in some kind of order when it gets closer to time. Right now, this is the 2 digitals. I did not pull out any scrapbook paper to kind of do a folder. I have this old little golden book that has birds, and the book is not worth doing anything with, but I thought I could make pockets and envelopes. Look at that, and so forth. Oh, look at this little hummingbird and the hummingbird nest. How cute is that? Okay, so that is going to be brought into the situation. So these, I can't do like this, and I hate to not use it because it's so pretty. I want to actually try to, I might fold it in half the other way, and it still will allow you to be able to read the book. So let's see how many inches this is. See, it's not going to be as wide as the book either. We may have to cut some off the top and the bottom. Look at this little bird right here. Look at his little crown. He is called the golden crowned kinglet. Isn't that cute? Look at this little yellow. And here's this one. I want these to be in the book. I want them to be the right width So I know, let's just go ahead while I can see. Go ahead and cut off some on the top, because I don't want them like dangling out in the middle of nowhere. I'm looking here. I don't want to cut off a bird either, so I'm only doing it as far as I have to. There we go. Those are cute little guys. All right, so I'm going to fold them like this. And there'll be, I'll probably put some floral in here as well. So that, you know, it will work. And then I did these because I thought it'd be fun to make tags out of these little guys. But I got to choose which ones I want, because see, there's more here on the back. And yeah, we'll just see how that ends up. But I think, let me do this right here. Let me get this rough edge off for sure. And let me decide. I think these are going to be the birds I want. Yes, they are. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this cut like I want it. This is an old book. I took a lot of old pictures out of here. So, okay. It was in really good condition. And so that was nice. Okay, now I've got it cut down so that when I do make them into tags, all I got to do is cut them through there. Okay, and I have a couple of these little cute things to do. I like to kind of stick little small things in places too. We'll see. If this ends up being too small, we won't use it. And I like to use these, got something in my eye. Sorry guys, I'm trying to not poke at it. I'm going to use these florals. I'm going to use several kinds of different florals and leaves and trees, and I may make some things out of these. Are observatory books. Just a little bird paper, piece of scrap, and some planning sheets. A lot of this stuff here is already folded. So let's move past that. Okay, those are folded because they kind of came that way. Here's an envelope that's kind of the color of, it's kind of the color of the cover. I think it's from an avocado. It was dyed with avocado, but it's super dark. So if we can use this, even if we have to do it like this and trim off the edges, and that's probably what we'll end up doing. Let's go ahead and just glue the sides down here so that we can get it to dry. And over here, I'm just using glitter glue because it dries pretty fast. And that doesn't look like enough, so let's put a little bit more. And there might be some that comes out a little bit, and that's okay too. So tell me what you guys have been doing. I haven't got to visit with anybody. I just kind of clicked the heart and haven't got to ask any questions. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and seal it right around here, as close to the edge as I can, because it doesn't fold over by very much. And then when I put it in the book, I'll cut the ends off once it dries. I love this avocado dyeing, but we don't eat avocados, and I guess I could just buy them and donate the good part. Here is a music sheet. I think there's another one in here somewhere. Oh, I need to get it the right height though. I hate to have to cut them down, but you know, we don't have much of a choice, do we? Let's see if we can get it to 9. There's 9. Oh, we can leave the bottom. I think I want to cut a tiny bit of it off. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I have to measure the width when we get to that point. Let's just do that real quick. Let's see how wide this book is. Okay. Let me get it to the edge. Okay. So, all right. Okay, so it's going to be 6. So it's number 6. Excuse me. Now, I'm going to fold this, but I want to make sure it doesn't go past the 6. And it very well probably won't. But if it does, I'll just trim some. I love these bird pages I found at Joann's like 3 years ago. I just knew that if I ever made a bird journal, look at those there. It's going to be just right. There we go. Now let's see how tall it is. That part might be a little harder. Do you know, I'm just barely going to have to take anything off. That's a first. I always have to cut them off, and you can't read half the little cute parts, but I just realized I'm going to have to cut it off some at the top because it needs to be a little less than 9. I don't remember everything every time. I'm kind of rattled. If I seem rattled, it's because I've just got so much to do, and I feel like I don't have enough time to do anything. So I just used random books. I did like dictionaries and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Let's see. Let's do it like this. To start with, this is I think this is the high school dictionary. I'm not positive. I really am not positive. Okay. See how high this goes. Okay, I just need to trim a little bit off of here. This is an old vintage typing book when you had to type on the standard or the electric typewriters. It's just a really cool book. I love using it. Okay, that's a unique die, huh? These are just journal pages or planner pages, and they seem to work really good in books, and so I like to use those as well. This is a grammar. I think it's a grammar book. Let me just get to the very edge, and I can tell you. Word analysis. And it's got this corner is folded down. How cute. Okay, so I like to use the yellowed up papers when I can. I'm always looking for them. Then you get down to where you just have some cool colors. And I'm just going to fold these in half. I got a couple yellow and a couple peach colors. The other colors just seemed a little bit, I like to put a pop of color. So I did them to go along with the digital. I decided, you know, it had that tangerine. And this is kind of a tangerine. Almost, it's not peach, it's darker than that. Okay. I had a lot I could talk about, like we've been doing inspections, and termite inspections. They've sent people to our house to do that for the fires. And the house, for the inspection, you guys, there was one thing wrong. So I guess we didn't do too bad. This is a page that I put together for another book, but I love this. And so I'm going to include it, but on the inside, I'll have to put some other things on the inside. Okay, I'm going to do it. Whoa, sorry, I thought it was going to get me. I didn't prepare for that sewn corner, but there we go. And let's see if it's too wide. I didn't think about checking that. It is a little bit, so I'll cut a little bit off the end here. Let's get down to about right there. See, the inside just has garbage. A little bit of garbage. Here is some tea-stained papers, just florals. You know, you can't have birds without having all the other beautiful nature items. So we want to add nature to this the best we can. Now I'm going to see how long this, it might be just a little bit long. Yeah, it is. Let's do it right here. Okay. So we know this one will be the same way. So let's get it all folded up. Well, let's see, I didn't do perfect on my fold just then. Just notice that it's kind of hanging over. Let's refold. Let's just get it folded correct. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what you've done. Okay. I'm going to put it at 8 3/4. That should work pretty good. And here is another planner page. That's several of them. Different kinds. Because I didn't, let me look here and see how tall this is. It's going to be fine. All right. This is an old just paper pad I had back in the day when I did creative memories. Now, this one, I'll cover this with a label or cluster or something. I don't want that in there. But here we have some avocado stained paper. I buy it because I really love it. Here's another one. Look how pretty that is. That has to be on the outside. That's all there is to it. Whoops. Okay. Now, here is composition book is what that looks like. So what I'm going to do with this one, since it's already got the sides together there, is I'm going to cut it to the width just a little bit shy. And this way the lines can be the right direction. And then we can go down to as tall as we can do it there. Okay, there's that one. This came out of the book. I'll just have to stick it in there somewhere. Or did it? No, it came out of another book. But it was a bird book. Okay, and then we've got this card, which did not get tea stained. but I will do something to it. Then I have this envelope. Let's see how tall it is. I wanted to use its perfect height. Let's see. Oh, it's perfect overall. Okay, so let me get some. What happened to my tea-stained paper? Oh, I thought I had already gotten it out, but I guess I didn't. Let me grab my tea-stained paper. And it is stuffed because I purchased some because I knew I didn't have time to do it. It's a little bit darker than I normally use, but let's try it anyway. Okay, give me a second here and I'll get it out. It smells so yummy. I don't know who I ordered these from. I know Emily, not this particular one, but the regular sheets I ordered from Emily at, where's the paperwork? I think I have some paperwork. No, that was, I'm looking here, excuse me. Vintage Polka Dot Shop. And that is Emily. And that is regular tea and coffee stained paper. And she has a great value. You need to go visit her. Okay, so I'm going to get 2 of these out. I know I have paperwork on these that I got from this person, but I don't have it handy, I guess is what I'm saying. It's already packed. Okay, let me get some tea stain paper out. Now, this tea stain paper is so yummy smelling. Oh my gosh, it's chocolate. Emily knows how to make you happy while you craft, right? All right, so I'm going to fold, let's see, 8 of these to start with. And we will add more as we need it. Oh, I like that color. And I like that she does different kinds of papers too. And like she'll do some, oh, that's a neat side. She'll do some on copy paper, but most of hers is not. If it is copy paper, it's a lot heavier than the average copy paper. So, I never have asked her, to be honest. But I do like her work. I like that. It's dark. It's some are light, some are dark. It just depends on what you're wanting. You know. So, let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How pretty is that? And 8. And like I said, we'll add more as we go through. Well, let's just go ahead. Because I have a feeling I'm not going to, most of my books are packed away. Not all of them. But I do want another music sheet. So I know I can get that. Look how caramelized this little corner is. I think those are cool. See? So neat. So neat. Okay, so I'm excited to start this book. I like the whole nature theme. And let me zip this up here. I might have to do it afterwards because it's pretty stuffed. But let me set it over here. Hold on just a minute. I've got an area over here I'm putting them, but I'm also going to get some other pages. There we go. Okay, now I have a few more pages here that I want to try to use in this book. And this is a readers, oh, what is this called? This is another one that's, main idea is what it's titled. I really don't want to cut that down, but I will have to cut some. Let's try just cutting the top first. And the fact that this is already, see, it is going to not, it's going to be way too wide. So I'm going to separate the pages and let me cut them down the middle. Because I want to be able to use it in the book. I don't have anything else I can pull out right now, but these are going to be really cool. Let's see how wide they'll be when we fold them. Oh, they'll be fine. Okay, so we have 2 of these, which are not about birds, but they work. And that's what I'm hoping for. I like to put random papers so everybody kind of, I don't know. Okay, we've got the typewriter paper, but we are doing 2, we are doing 2 signatures. So let's go ahead and put this one in as well. Okay, I have not decided on, I haven't decided on some things, but I will. Okay, here we go. Let's get busy here. All right, I'm going to move this and get it out of the way so we can kind of see what we got going here and if we need to do more. Excuse me for just a second while I set it down. It's kind of a heavy little guy. Whew. Okay, so I'm having a hard time deciding. I'm going to put some of these I want to make. I'm going to put those there, that there, that over there. And I'll put this one. I wonder if it's going to be too short to be in the book. I'll have to work on that one. I'm going to set it to the side for now. And I think what I'm going to do is start out with the tea stain paper. That way it's all even through the book, right? And let's start off with, let's just start off with this little guy. Now, I'm going to put it halfway through. I'm going to do like half of them through this side. So 2 of those and one of these beautiful striped. Did I fold that wrong? No, I didn't. No, I know what I did. Okay, here's the one I'm looking for. I was confused for a minute. Okay, so we need 2 more tea stain for over here on the second signature. And then on the outside, we'll do this one. And this white one, they're lighter. This is how I tea stain, very light. We'll put it, there's those started. Now let's do another one on the outside, another one here. Okay, another one here, and then another one here. That way we have an even amount of paper that's just like we want it, okay? Okay, now that's those. Now we want to do, let's do the typing. Let's, you know what? Let's do the digital first, because I want to make sure it's all like it needs to be. Okay, so there we go. I love this little bird. He's got to be on the front. He's so cute. Look at him. He's adorable. And I'm going to find the other one that I really like, which is this little guy. Let's put him right here. And then we'll start just, we'll fit these through, and then we'll come back with the bigger one. Okay, so let's do this one here. I don't know exactly how many I have, but we'll figure it out. Okay, let's do this on this side. And do this one. We'll do all of them that's on the right side first. And then we'll see if we need more of the bird pages. And we'll go from there. What I'm doing is I'm just, every other page, I'm putting a bird, one of the birds in. Now this one's flip the opposite way, which we'll come back and use those too. But right now I want birds on all the front sides, okay? So here we go with this one. It's gonna go, I'm wondering if it shouldn't go right here. I really like the big birds in the front. So maybe we'll do like this. We'll do it like this. And whenever I bind the book, I will make sure that it has, trying to find the ones on this, in this kit that has little birdies. Okay, we'll do this one right here. Okay, so there's that one. Now, some of them, oh, there's a bird right there. Some of them have fruit, and that's going to count as a bird because, you know, that's pretty naturey. I don't think that's a word. Look at these little guys. I hope you guys are seeing okay. I moved my camera stand over so I could be more in the center of my table. At this moment, I have room to do that. Not always. Okay, and the next one over here will be after this little bird, which this one is cute. Look at that. I love the peach and green and pink. I just like the way it looks together. Okay, so let's see if there's another bird one. Okay, so now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. So I'm going to put the little bees because there's definitely bees out in the woods. Okay, let's go over here and go behind this little guy. And after when we do the next one, we're going to flip it over. Okay, now we're going to put in, I'll save those. I'm going to go over here and put in some of these. Oh, let's do these first. Let's find the next page that doesn't have any birds, and let's put it like this. Because the birds are going to be there as they flip over, or as it flips over. Let's see, that one had, I got to look and see what I put in. I don't know why I'm grabbing that. Let's see, let's do this one. I have other bird digitals also, but for this book, I wanted to use these. Okay, let's go back over here and we'll see where we need to go from there. Okay, okay, the next one is right here. What did I? Trying to find something here. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, and we can't put any more. Yeah, there's a room for one more before we go to the center. And I do need to find some center pages, to put on these. I thought I put out paper, some other paper. I'll just have to locate it. Okay. Now, we're going to go back here, and we're going to go back over to this. Now, behind or in front of, I think I'm going to do it in front of this one. I don't especially like the black butterfly as much as the bird. Okay, and so we're going to go right here and be right here. Put this little page. So you get a little bit of everything. Okay, now let's see where we're at on this. Okay, where did we put the last picture? Okay, that was it right there. So now we're going to put in the last, wait a minute, let's flip it over. Okay, we're past the center. Let me get to the center because I think we had one more. Here we go. We have this one that can go here. And on the other one, see, they're kind of doing their own thing right now. Got to get them back to reality. Okay, we have one more right here that can take on a bird, which is on the other side. Okay, now you could tell when you're not folding in the exact same place, right? Okay, so now we have some cool literature, so let's put it in. I kind of want to mix it in. Let's mix it in this little front section. Okay, and we'll do the same with these. I like this one. Okay. Let's see, where did I put it? I'm already forgotten. Okay, it's in behind. Okay, it's in the second section. I know you guys don't know what I'm talking about because I don't make a lot of sense sometimes. Okay, I will be getting my new Traveler's Notebook, and we'll be working on that too. And those will be the two things we work on before I before we move. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the center, and I'm going to put it in front of this one. Okay. All right, right there. Then I'm going to put this one in the center, or right by the center, right on this side, right here. And I think I have, whoops, let's get you in here the right way. There we go. Now, I just have this one. I'm going to hang on to this. It may get cut in. Let's just cut it in half. I like to do that sometimes. So that's what I'm going to do. Give me just 1 second. And I will cut it right in half. Or as close to the center as possible. I'm not measuring. I'm just kind of cutting. So these will go with some of the small stuff. Okay. We're going to save the small stuff for last. Now we're going to do a typewriter sheet. And we're just going to kind of mix things in between the birds. Now I'm looking to see how far back. That's 1, 2. It's in the third section between the birds. Okay. Section 1, section 2, right here. where did the other typewriter page go? I think I had it way in the bottom, if I remember right. There it is. Boy, I got a good memory. No, I don't. Just got lucky. Okay, now we have a couple of these little books. And so let's take it back even further. Let's go back here and put it in between the two. Okay, right there. And let's go back here and put it in between the two. Right there. I am going to put some flowers in here. I don't have them already picked up out, but I do have my flower books. And so we'll see how that goes. Now, this should be the right size. It looks big. Okay, I'm bringing the trimmer over. Let me check our time. Okay, we have about 8 minutes. So we're going to make this a little shorter because I hate to, but it's not going to kind of come out with the rest of the stuff if I don't. It'll be long. Okay, now let's put this. Oh, where do we want to put it? Let's see. Let's go. Trying to figure out. Let's go. There's one that just has one bird page, and we're going to put it right behind it. Right here. And we should have another one that goes right here. Let's see, it's this one. I think. I think. Right here. So this is how it goes. I'm just going to keep doing this same sort of thing. I'm just going to keep putting them in. And here's this. Forgot about that one. And let's see, what else do I want to put in? This was stitched at the time it was done. But I'm going to work on this one before I put it in. We've got a couple florals. I like to put the equal, let me cut this one in half. Because I like to do equal papers or styles of papers. I'll put it that way. And that's what I plan on doing with these. I'll put them over there and this one over here out of the way. Now, I'll do a couple more, and then this video will have to take a hike for a minute. You'll have to see what else happens in the next video. Okay, so I'm trying to decide what in between papers, which ones has the least amount. So there's 2 there. So I'm going to put it right here. Some pretty floral paper. Do the same here with some butterfly paper. I think it's this one. I'm not sure, but it's going here. It really doesn't matter at this point. Each signature doesn't have to be identical. I'm just kind of trying to balance the pages out. And here is this one. It's going to go over here right before we do this center one. We are going to have something pretty or different in the center. I just haven't decided what yet. Okay, where Okay, it was that one. So I'm trying to find one. I'm going to put this bird one up here in the center section, or close to the center section. Right before, actually. Okay. And a lot of these papers will have to be trimmed. I just don't know which way I'm going to do that yet. I want to do another music sheet, so I'll have to get that out. I have 2 planner pages. So let's kind of do them. Let's see, after the second. Tea stain paper right here will be a good spot. And where did that other one go? There it is. Put the same kind in here. Let's see. Okay. Now, where did I put that? I put it in between. Okay. That's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. All right, so then we have this one. Here we have these papers. We've got several things still left over, so we may not have to have multiples of some things. So let's find something that, let's do music here and do another journal thing. Not another journal thing, but another planner sheet. Let's do it after that. Let's do it right here. You know, I really want to bring, I really like the birds being pretty close to each other. Let's do it right here in front of this one. Okay. Music sheet. Okay. Let's do it right here. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go because we can't run over, and I'll see you in the next video. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. A lot of things are going to change once I get back from moving. I have some plans of some different things I want to do, and I just want to let all my subbies know I appreciate you guys hanging there with me. Hopefully I won't have any long-term things happen again. This was kind of unexpected. We found this house, and we just fell in love with it. And it's on a lake, and it's way too big for us, but we're excited anyway. We'll live on 1 floor and figure out the rest later. We have a lot of projects we want to do on it, and so it's like 28 years old, so we'll see how long, if the house lives that many more years without us or with us. So, and welcome to any new subscribers, by the way, too. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.